Fuck it, we doing it live. Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Smoke About It. With your host, Captain Daddy.
We got a hell of a show for you guys today. We are introducing a few intricate characters. Last time we did have one of our close friends, Don Chicago, mixing it up for us. We greatly appreciate you being here again, my friend. We do have the Cream Puff, who is making her first appearance on the show.
Hi, friends. What's up? It's the Cream Puff.
And we have Stranger in the Corner number 2 joining us as well.
Hello. Stranger number 2.
Do you remember that lady who dropped us off a drink from the distance in the Great Beyond? She's still in the Great Beyond. We don't talk about her though.
The Great Beyond, like Land Before Time.
Or like Bed Bath & Beyond.
Just like
Isn't
Land Before Time.
Okay, so let's talk
okay.
about that really quick. Isn't the Great Beyond like really just heaven for dinosaurs? Isn't that what they're ultimately trying to get
I think
to?
so.
Just go by the void.
That'll work.
Do it.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Stranger number 2 is now known as the Void.
Hey, so I told you that I wouldn't stick to
hello.
that table.
Hey, so it was working pretty damn good.
It's gonna have to stick to your leg,
It will
or,
stick directly to my chair.
or your chair, or
Yeah, put it in between your legs.
or maybe your
That's
cat.
precisely what I'm
That
gonna
is what she said.
The Void. Here you go. Take.
You can put it.
Reach.
you
Come
can-
on. You got longer arms than I do.
You can hook it on your cock. I mean, I know you got a meaty cock. I mean, last I heard when Don Chicago was in the shower, he heard you just thumping around with that thing every time you walked.
Oh, okay.
He's like, what the hell? Is there a dinosaur?
Yeah, I was thumping around in the shower too, though, to like assert dominance.
You have to thump louder.
Yeah, I was just reaching for the shampoo and I slipped and cracked my head open on the faucet.
And that's how he got 8 stitches. We show the scars daily. You see it? Right there.
I don't know where it ends. I think we're like right at the end.
Yeah. It was pretty much at the cardboard. So I think it's like.
Am I burning cardboard now?
I think so. I think that's pretty onion ring.
That looked tasty.
Oh.
There's
Oh,
your cat lighter
God.
back.
Did you really enjoy that?
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, I think the Great Beyond in Land Before Time was wasn't it like
It was like their oasis when they were trying to run away from like the dying world, the comet. It was the pretty land that they were trying to go to.
Right,
Save
and I understand that,
themselves.
but I'm asking, like,
you think
do you
it's
think
like a
it's supposed to be a
metaphor?
metaphor, yeah, for heaven, because that's
did
where they're...
Littlefoot and his
I
friends
mean,
actually
was
die?
it, I mean, I thought they did. I thought that was the whole thing, was that they actually did die. Not only that, but didn't his grandparents always tell him that that's where his mom was?
That's where his mom went.
Yeah.
Mom
Oh,
was
yeah,
waiting.
that
Your mom is
is-
waiting for you in the Great Beyond.
So
What?
it's
Oh
always
my
like some
God.
unimaginable thing that you can't really get to, but it's imagined as that beautiful oasis somewhere hidden away in the mountains where you don't have to worry
Right.
about
Why did they make like 7
Things like the sharp teeth.
movies?
They made like 12.
Yeah,
Holy
they
Yeah, they
made
made
a
so many
shitload
Between
of
12
them.
and 15.
You know what? You want to know something really sad though? You know the little girl, like the voice actor that played Ducky?
Yeah.
She got murdered
Oh yeah, that tragic story
That's-
about the voice actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, by her own
Yeah.
dad.
by her
Yep.
own dad.
How
Yeah.
crazy is that?
It was fucking crazy, man. She was so tiny.
She's itty bitty.
Oh yeah, she's probably only
Little
I
Ducky.
think like 8.
She was,
maybe?
Yeah, she was like 7 or 8 years
7
old.
or 8, yeah, but it was so sad. I've been watching a lot of murder documentaries lately. I have nothing else to do while I'm at
You
work.
okay over there?
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting it figured out. Don't you
On that
worry.
struggle bus.
Like-
Hey, I just met you.
So I was kidding about putting it on your meaty cock, but from my point of view, it looks like you're doing just that.
And from your point of view, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
And from my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Well, you were wrong.
We are lost. I loved you.
You were like a brother to me, Anakin. Bananakin.
Bananakin.
God damn it.
You know what?
I like how he
No
said
pop filter.
Anakin first.
I
and
mean,
then
yeah,
he
you
I
can
changed
can,
it
totally
to Bananakin.
I've been working without it. No pop filter.
Oh, that's fine. Doesn't sound too bad.
You'll be good.
You'll be
I
fine.
thought you said
Everything is
pop
fine.
filter, and I was like, what did we just do?
You're gonna pop on it. But yeah, so new things. We got mixer interface.
Yeah, that
We
that
got
was
more-
something that we were talking about the last time our new interface came in, and we've done a little bit of testing. We got some different things going, and in the works that we're able to use it for, and we can't wait to showcase the new. It saves us a lot of issues on the end of audio work, which, as some of you probably know,
The bane of my existence, personally.
it's
And
definitely not fun.
And I know Don Chicago has had some trouble over there.
Yeah,
Hey,
Don
yo,
Chicago.
Yo.
He's
definitely
memeing it up
had
over
his
there.
fair
I'm
share
catching her
of-
up on the Bananakin meme.
Oh, okay. 100% necessary,
I mean,
because that's one of my
exactly.
favorite memes of all.
100%.
When I first saw that meme, I about cried.
You're my brother, Bananakin.
You are my brother, Bananakin. I hate you. Oh God.
When I
Kills me
first saw
every
that, I
time.
laughed way harder than I should have.
Well, I have the high ground.
Don't try it. You underestimate my power.
I hate you.
One of my favorites recently. You follow prequel memes, right? On
Yeah,
Reddit.
of course.
Oh man.
It's when Padme falls out of the ship, and he's like, Padme. He's like, no, don't go back for it. Remember what I taught you. I have the high ground, Padme. Yeah, we have the high ground.
That's great.
Remember what I taught you? Yeah, we have the high ground, Padme. You effed when you don't have the high ground.
There's no winning. There's no coming back from that.
High ground always wins.
That's how Luke beat Vader. I don't know if that's true.
No.
I mean, he did have the high ground.
He had the high ground. I
Yeah.
know he had the high ground at some point, but I'm not 100% sure if
Wasn't
that is
wrong.
the definitive
He
reason
didn't-
why he won.
Yeah, but
Solely because of the
Anakin,
high ground.
He wasn't gonna get fooled by that again. That's why he tossed his saber up there and
He's just like,
cut
"No,
Luke
fuck
down.
He was like,
Ain't gonna-
ah, just
Fool me once,
kidding."
done your rings. You can't get me twice.
You let me live, and now I look like an onion ring. That's why I got a bunch of metal arms and legs.
You fool!
You I'm gonna pour my hate into this kyber crystal, and then I'm going to force the biggest Star Destroyer upon you. Just to have you.
The Nega Star Destroyer, is that what you said?
The biggest.
Oh,
Star
biggest.
Destroyer.
Nega.
Like the Nega Chin.
The Nega Chin Wonder. No, you can do
Cleft. The boy Chin Wonder. And his faithful dogs of justice.
Oh God.
It's like if Barack Obama became a superhero. Like he'd talk like.
Brock.
Barack Obama is a superhero.
Let's be real.
Whoa.
You are correct. I mean,
Whoa. Coming from the void. Out in the distance, there's just a disembodied voice who screams,
that's what we
Obama! Leave Obama alone.
Listen here, you a villain?
Oh shit,
You're
Obama's here at
going-
the table right now. Look at Chris, you
You're
see
going
him?
down.
You need to go sign.
Gonna bring about some change in this city. I am the knight.
You talking about my city, boy?
That's Bush.
This is GW.
That's exactly right. You come into my town trying to take my laws from me.
Listen here. We're gonna take it down, Bush. Bring stock exchange way back up.
I like to use American soldiers to get my jobs done, not drones. Can't trust machines.
Now I know I've drone striked some people before, but it's all right.
Because there were 0 casualties on our end.
Hey Don, you have a very concerned Aragorn
Bush?
behind you.
Bush, did you do 9/11?
Looks,
I need you to answer me this right now.
You know, like
No,
really
sir, I
concerned over
didn't
there.
do it.
Bullshit!
Dick Cheney did.
I knew it was Dick.
Dick Cheney and the Shotgun Massacre.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite hardcore band.
I was gonna say that's a great band.
Yeah.
And so you should do something with that.
You know,
That
I'm gonna
there
ask somebody
fancy
that
thing.
has free hands to do something with that. Thank you, the Void. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful lady. Do you want the toothpick? You're welcome.
Ruin the
I almost said
mystery.
thank you.
It was supposed to be a disembodied voice out in the distance.
And now she has hands.
Now she has hands and is a lady.
You know, it's like the.
I was gonna make you a hermaphrodite.
Oh, god damn it! I forgot the name of the episode, but it's from Full Metal Alchemist when Pride's in the Flask.
Couldn't tell
I
you.
haven't seen it,
Um,
so I don't know.
Is there
I've been told 100
There
times by
is,
Chad and
so
Ethan,
be
both, and
careful.
you guys.
Oh,
that
so
I
you've
need
had
to
the
watch
lecture of you
Oh.
should watch it.
Oh, every
Okay.
time I talk to
Austin.
Chad about it, it's almost like he's hearing it again for the first time.
Like it's
And he
it's
tells me the same thing he gives me like his condensed like version that he does that still takes like 10 minutes to explain to you. And I get it, and I let him do it because I need it to be drilled into my brain how important it is to watch.
You know
that
what?
show.
I had to
Very
do
really
that
good.
with Naruto Shippuden for so long, and I finally finished it, guys.
All
I
500
did
episodes.
it.
I
It's
still
a
haven't.
long
You've
journey.
accomplished a feat that I have yet to. So
Which I'm surprised.
And I cried.
I just
I
It was-
cried like a
Who didn't
baby
cry?
bag bitch.
around the time that I was watching it, I was just following a lot of the meme pages as well because I thought that shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then eventually I just ended up watching like all the fight scenes for the whole bit of it.
You
goodness.
fucking
I just-
savage.
Thank
I
you.
know.
Thank you, kind
I've
sir.
seen virtually everything that happens, and I know what happens, but I just haven't seen it.
I did watch
Like-
everything, and
like
let
you've
me
been on the
tell you,
internet
my
long enough
eyes
to know
hurt.
what's gonna happen.
What happens, yeah.
See,
The show's been
I
over
watched
for-
like straight canon episodes.
I mean,
I went
like,
That's the thing
straight
is I've watched
for-
all of them,
I did too.
filler and all. I'm just watching all of them.
See, I wanted to just get it done and over with because I was tired of Captain Daddy over here for
Busting
2
your
Okay, watch it.
balls.
years.
Watch it. Just,
Guys, yes,
you just go.
just
home.
busting my
just
balls, and I
watch it.
finally just got.
watch it,
That's
man.
exactly what.
I finally
Don
just
Chicago
powered through
wishes he
it,
could
you
say
know.
to me right now.
I mean,
Just
it's
fucking
like
watch
you
it.
with Mushishi to him.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
we watched
We
like
watched it. It's like a very
4
supernatural
episodes.
style anime.
Okay, have you seen Parasite?
Yes.
Just clips of it. I've
do you
never
think?
sat down
love
and watched the
it.
whole thing.
I didn't watch the movie. I watched the anime.
No, I've seen. Yeah, I'm watching the show.
I
Well, there's
did
a
watch-
different
I-
Parasite movie too that's like completely different and it's not related to the anime either.
Yeah.
So
But we're not talking about that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
but just beware. We're talking
Yeah.
about the anime one.
Yeah.
Not the live action movie.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't
The
seen it.
anime?
I don't know. I've heard
I've
that the
seen
live action
pictures.
Parasite is really, really good though.
Mhm.
But I have no idea if it's
I've-
like a live action of this anime.
It's not.
It's
It's a different.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something unrelated.
yeah.
I
I've
was
heard
like, mhm.
I've heard mixed things about it. I mean, that's how all of the live action anime movies go. Like, I guess it looks kind of goofy because of the visual effects they did to like make their heads like split open and like it looks goofy as fuck. Like really B-rated horror. Ish. That's kind of
Still
like
wanna
that's like
watch
how
it.
the Attack on Titan where the movie looked.
Yeah.
That's how the
God,
Full
that
Metal
was
movie
so
looked.
bad. They did like
did
some
live
Power
action
Rangers
Attack
looking
on
shit for the
Titan?
Attack on
Mhm.
Titan movie.
See,
Yeah,
I
they
haven't
just
watched
dressed the
any
guy
of the
up
live action
like
movies.
the
I
Eren
refuse.
Yeager and have him dance around and break shit in a small town replica.
Like I don't want it to be like I don't want it
pretty-
to taint the original anime. So I just haven't watched any of them.
That's how I was with the Avatar movie, which doesn't
That was
actually exist.
awful.
Well,
That's
they-
just a figment of my imagination.
Where they say instead of
I
ang?
got Ong.
Yeah, Ong.
Yeah.
Ong.
Ong.
Yeah, they say
And
Ong. Like,
Sokka.
well,
Soka.
like you really trying to say their name wrong by doing that.
Well,
Like,
that's just it. He did it on purpose. Because
Yeah.
if you change enough of the story, just little bits in here, you can claim it as your own. That way, he can have all the royalty rights.
No.
And he fucked it.
he's a piece of shit
Yeah,
for doing that.
He is an absolute
He
piece
is.
of shit.
Yeah.
For that.
His reasoning was like, something about original Chinese names or whatever. Like, he had some
trying to
kinda-
make it more
Yeah.
authentic to the
yeah,
story.
Oh,
but
sorry.
that's not
Oh, sorry.
that's not what
I
They
didn't mean
were.
to throw that on your phone.
like. Oh my god.
Well, isn't it like when they do the English pronunciations of certain animes? So I watched Tokyo Ghoul and I watch it subbed. And so when I heard it dubbed, I wanted to like shove pencils in my ears
It's pretty
because
bad.
of how bad it was.
Yeah,
They
once
kept-
once you get used to like the sub voices as well, like you can't.
Well, and like with
Can't go
Naruto, they
back.
did really good. They did really good at translating over the name pronunciation, at least.
Yeah, they at least say them all right.
Right. But I watched a top 10 video and they were like
Naruto.
Zabuza and I had to stop
Zabuza.
watching it.
Just to let
Zabugo?
everyone know, the void goes both ways, so
All right.
dubbed and subbed.
Oh.
Nookie Puss, what do you say over there? You've been a quiet little boy in your little
I've
shirt.
been listening. What are you talking about in my shirt?
Yeah, your shirt, you know.
It's
I
not a
feel
shirt.
like he got that from when we were watching Family Guy earlier.
You and your shirt.
You and your shirt.
Do you prefer subs or dubs for Family Guy?
I'm a simple man,
Sub-Italian,
but
that
when it
shit's
comes
hilarious.
to my
Says boppity
That movie would be great.
boppity.
You know what was
No.
really funny? There's some kind of study done in Japan where they watch like American cartoons, and one of the big ones is King of the Hill, and they like it, and a lot of them preferred the English dub or the original with subtitles over the Japanese
what,
dub.
man.
And I'm
That's
like,
my
dude,
purse.
it's like American anime.
That's the closest
Yeah, I
thing.
saw that meme and it was hilarious.
That's like the might as well be American anime right
Yeah,
there.
seriously.
That and
That
with
and
Avatar.
Yeah,
King of the Hill and Avatar.
Yeah.
Are the American anime.
Anime translates, I think, in Japanese to cartoon anyway, so it's like
Yeah,
it
as
basically
well.
means
Yeah.
cartoon. That's what anime means.
So then that begs the question why the Avatar universe hasn't been accepted into the anime universe and why they refuse to
I
call
saw
it
a
that.
meme about that.
That's
and it
about the
was, like,
closest thing
Star
that we're
Wars
ever
one.
going to give them.
I was gonna say, did you see that meme
anime.
where Japan and Avatar: The Last Airbender are on the Jedi Council?
Yeah. You are on this council.
How am I
but I've
loved
done
by the
not-
community, but not granted the rank of anime?
Sit down, Avatar.
Sit down,
Cartoon.
cartoon.
yeah,
That's like so
Uh,
sad.
yeah, I thought that was funny because it's like anime like means cartoon. I'm like, dude,
But it's
Billy
not
and Mandy is
anime.
anime.
Oh, Billy and Mandy. It
So-
was next level. It was above and beyond and ahead of its time.
Billy and
I
Mandy
agree. I
should be
fucking
made into an
love
anime.
Billy
That-
and Mandy.
Full blown
100%.
made by
100%.
Studio Ghibli anime.
I don't know about
I
that.
feel like if no
Tim Burton
Studio
style
Ghibli,
anime.
Studio Ghibli wouldn't go that dark.
No. You'd have to give it to like.
It would be like Studio Period
Mhm.
or Bones.
Oh,
Studio
okay.
Bones, because Period does Naruto and Tokyo Ghoul, and Bones does they did like Full Metal Alchemist and My Hero.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think they could pull it off.
Those
Then
ones
we'll
would be
have it
pretty good
sponsored
ones.
by
series,
Funimation.
not a movie.
It would be 100%. You'd have to do the series.
Speaking of
Yeah.
anime,
How young would they be though?
what was the first anime you
Say
guys started
original
watching?
age. What?
Billy and Mandy.
What was the
Yeah,
first
that'd
anime
be
you
original.
started watching? Or that you remember watching, I guess.
When I was a kid, the first anime I remember is Sailor Moon
Sailor Moon.
and Studio Ghibli movies. Like Kiki's Delivery Service was my shit.
Yeah.
Probably Dragon Ball Z
I'd say
would
Dragon
be
Ball.
like probably that was what I knew. I was like, I'm watching anime. Like this
Actually,
is a
no, my
different
very first
style.
anime was Naruto.
Really?
Yeah, honestly.
Really?
Really,
I- dude, I used to
Pokemon was my
watch-
Well, I was
first.
gonna say there's
Okay.
Pokemon
Oh,
and Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
movie?
If we're yeah,
Yeah,
I
I-
saw the Pokemon movie like
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah,
Okay.
I definitely watched the
I don't
Pokemon
know
movie.
because it was always on.
So first anime in
was
general,
always
then
on
yes, it would be
Cartoon Network.
Pokemon because I saw that the
Yeah.
first movie.
I don't even
And then
remember if I
Toonami
really
busted out the
watched
anime.
Pokemon,
Yeah, and then that's
though.
when I
But, like,
saw
what's
all the
the
rest of the
first,
anime
like,
because
Yeah.
Because
Toonami.
you said you remember it was Sailor Moon.
I specifically remember that my mom's boyfriend watched it. He was obsessed with it. Fucking weeb. Jesus.
Is that the one that kind of made you like fall down the anime rabbit hole?
God no.
Freaking
No.
weeb.
He's the one that like traumatized me.
No, I meant like Sailor Moon.
No, I
Oh.
denied anime my whole life until
You just have to accept
few
it.
years ago.
You just
Till Dawn Chicago.
no.
A little
Gotta
bit before
accept
that.
it.
It was
You gotta
pre
accept
Dawn
it.
Chicago, but not
Pre-dawn.
too far off.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Don Pre.
I was more of sometimes you just need a little push.
You need a little gush into the world that is anime.
And recommendations. and
Oh,
stuff.
seriously. Not only that,
Yeah.
but understanding and what kind of expectations you should have.
Going into
I
it.
remember when I was like 8, my mom rented Spirited Away. So that was like my first like movie experience, I guess I'd say.
That movie terrified me as a child.
I
May-
thought it was super
Maybe
pretty.
Gundam.
Like No Face
I
scared
remember
the
seeing
ever-living
Gundam.
dick out of me. I was like, dude, he scared the fuck out of me. Like when he was getting all big and eating all the food, I was like, and he's like running around eating people. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, what is this?
that is pretty scary. I do agree
Scared
with you
the
there.
fuck out of me.
What is happening
And then I
here?
remember watching Inuyasha on Adult Swim when I was
Oh,
like
Okay,
That's why
so
I denied anime
I have
is because
seen-
my sisters watched Inuyasha all the fucking time.
I used to watch a good chunk of Bleach when it was on
and
Toonami.
that,
There you
they
go.
didn't
Like
watch
late
all
at
of
night.
that.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think I'm
You know
trying to remember what my very
Like
first
that's how old Bleach is
episode
as
of
well.
anime
Like
was.
Bleach is still going on. Naruto's done finally.
Nah, Bleach has been done for a while.
No, Bleach has been done
also-
for a
Bleach is done?
while.
I'm thinking
One
One Piece then.
Yeah.
One
I
Piece.
remember that
Okay.
being on like Saturday morning cartoons.
Which one?
One Piece. I know a guy with a One Piece tattoo on his knuckles.
Yeah, that one. Oh my god. They have almost 1,100 episodes now. I
Yeah.
think. Or
Oh
over
my
Holy
1,100.
God.
crap!
Control.
Really?
It's out
Oh,
of
yeah.
control. It's so the beauty of it is
So-
when they came up with it, they left that world virtually infinite.
Yeah,
Like there's
that's,
so much to explore and do, and there's so many things that could happen when they built the world initially that it's just
Well, what are you gonna do? When does it stop? When you die?
oh god.
when
they
he finds
create
the One Piece.
Yeah.
What's
I
the One
guess.
Piece?
We'll never know.
So he could have already found it, and it could have been friendship and the relationships
Maybe
he
his
made
hat
along
is
the
the One
way the
Piece.
whole time.
It's always been friendship.
I swear to God, if they use that cop out at the end of building up an over 1,100 episode anime, like
I know someone who's watched every single episode and continues to watch it. It is
See-
his one anime that
I mean,
he
that's
I would
dedication.
understand it if it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
when it like you've watched it every day since it's like came out.
Yeah.
Like to be
That
able
I
to keep up on
understand,
it, that
yeah,
makes more
'cause
sense. But like
For,
just
like,
power
one of us
watching
try
that to
start it
catch up.
now. No.
Just to
It-
power
it would-
watch it.
It would have to be like
No.
the last anime I ever watched. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is it.
Yeah.
Like-
uh-huh.
Like once
This
it,
is where
when-
I die.
whenever he decides to finish it, then I'll be like, okay. When I'm like, 60, 70 years old and I'm sitting in a nursing home, I'm like, well, time to watch One Piece. There's about 5,000 episodes to get through. Here we go. That'll be the last show I've ever watched.
I could probably start
could get
watching
down
it
with
like
that.
I do The Simpsons.
What's the last thing
watch
you've
it while I
seen?
go to bed, and then just let it play while I sleep.
like
and
right
then
before
just
Luffy
start off
becomes
from there.
king.
So,
Pass out, die.
what's the most unique anime? I guess you would say that you've watched.
Depends on what you mean by unique.
Like in your terms, I don't know.
That's broad as hell.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't like the traditional shonen, like Naruto or Bleach or One Piece, or like the high school host club. That was weird. Not one of the more known animes.
So like a more obscure
Yeah.
show and like one people don't know about.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know.
So one that immediately comes to mind that I haven't personally watched, but I have heard nothing but just raving reviews about is Steins Gate.
Yeah.
Because that one is all about like a time loop or something to do with a break in time and reality. And the more you watch, the more you understand what happens, and if you restart it, you understand why everything happens more and more. It's like a weird
okay.
information put together, the way that they've laid it out over. I think it's just a season. I could be misspeaking on the length, but my friend tried to show me the first 5 episodes, and I was just so fucking lost. That was a while ago. That was before I was super into anime. I've always been into it, but not that kind of anime that actually requires you to sit there and think, and it's not all action based. It's a lot of story and build up and trying to get you to understand what's happening in the universe and
A lot of
Right.
plot,
yeah. So
dialogue.
yeah, now I could probably go back and rewatch it and would be fine. But that is what immediately comes to mind when I think of something obscure that people don't really know about too often. People know about, obviously you got your Dragon Ball Z's, which is just above.
You got
and
your
beyond.
DBZs,
Yeah.
your DBGTZs.
You have, in would you even throw Sword Art Online in with that
Yeah, I would
Nah.
say that's a.
As a well-known,
as a well known?
Oh, as a well-known, yeah.
yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
It's
it's got its own
So then-
merchandise out there.
Yeah,
If you can
It's
find it
got
at Hot
its own-
Topic, it's
I can find it at Hot Topic.
Yeah.
I'd say
Uh,
an anime is well-known when it's got merchandise.
Well, that's
true.
tough.
No
because,
merchandise. Okay, so merchandise in international
Something
stores.
international chains and
Yeah.
retails. Okay.
So kind of like your Walmart, your Hot Topic,
yeah, leaving out your and large
international retail.
corporations, not small hole in the wall places like Anime House where you look for it, it'll be there.
Yeah. But you have to know that it's going to be, or where this building is, because it's not everywhere. It's the only building.
I'll say that personally, I really love Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
You
See,
need
real
to,
bad.
As well as
Real bad at
Food
watching
Wars.
TV shows. What?
We have others.
Shokugeki, fucking Food Wars.
No, I
We'll
haven't
add
seen
it to
that.
the list.
That's
Oh,
literally.
someone told me to watch
It's
that.
just a show about like a 15-year-old kid whose dad shuts down their home restaurant and he gets sent off to like the most expensive culinary school in Japan.
There's a lot
And
of,
they have like food
moaning.
wars. Like it's like the top culinary names
Sounds
in
like
the
a
world.
Like
It's,
they,
It's
like
high
people
stakes.
actually dying over being
No,
chef.
they just like compete as chefs and they like wager shit. So it's like, oh, like if I win, this club has to close down. Like your entire organization.
So
has
it's
to
like-
get up and move
So it's like
shop.
racing pink slips with cars, but it's pink
Yeah.
slips with restaurants.
Yeah, and the stakes just get higher and higher and higher.
If I win, you close your damn
it's,
business.
It's fantastic because
That's
the
crazy.
whole.
Told me, but it was like every bite they take, it's like.
Oh, that's the other thing. It is incredibly sexual.
Yeah.
From when they eat the food, it's like orgasmic every time, and then they're like getting like
Hot and heavy.
fondled by the flavors that come out.
It's
It's
very
weird.
sensual.
Yeah, the first
I'm
episode.
ready to get a weird,
the
awkward
first
shove
episode,
from
homeboy
it.
feeds this girl squid and peanut butter, and it looks like she's getting like attacked by like this peanut butter covered squid tentacles. It's fucking nuts.
Oh, I'm ready for
Squid,
this.
Yeah.
That sounds like
It's-
such
For
that
a
weird
terrible
chub, here we go.
combination.
Yeah. It's a weird show, but the food looks incredible, and they actually do a good job of explaining like here's like some of the ingredients that I would have used for this. There's a whole section about where he goes through like French cooking like himself, even though he's
So that means that opens the
Japanese-based,
door
like-
for Gordon Ramsay to potentially be an anime character.
I hope so, and
I
I
would
think
hope
that they
so.
used a bit of his likeness for a character already, but I don't think that they intended for it to be him.
Because I mean, come on.
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to. You gotta put him
Yeah,
in there.
you have to.
I want to
Gordon Ramsay
see
as
Gordon
an
Ramsay
anime
as an anime character.
I
Yeah.
do too.
Just
And-
like super like. Just like cut and paste, like kind of how South Park makes fun of Canada, like anime would make fun of him being like a British person.
That would be
Right,
hilarious.
you fucking asshole.
Like moving around like a
That'd
robot.
be
Get this shit out of
great.
my face. Just
You
like flips the
fucking
blade.
Con-
donkey.
Constantly cursing.
What about
That'd
you,
be
Captain Daddy?
Hilarious.
I forgot the question.
What is like the most obscure anime that you've watched?
Is it Shin-Chan?
It actually
From
is.
Adult Swim?
It is that. I have seen that and it was
is the
weird.
weirdest
It was
fucking
weird as
thing.
hell.
Dude just shows his ass all the time.
Just like a little penis always. He's just
Oh,
got
yeah,
a
and his
crudely
little,
drawn penis.
Little pecker.
What about,
It's a child. He's naked all
Oh
the
my
time.
God,
what about
I
Bo
think
Bo
I
Bo Bo Bo
watched
Bo Bo?
that.
Bo Bo Bo. I didn't watch Bo 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 till
Dude,
way
that,
later.
that show was great. You remember like the big blue Jello man? Kind of looked like Gumby.
Yeah, like the off-brand Gumby. It was hilarious. Yeah.
That's great.
And then there was like a little sun. It looked like a sun, I think.
Yeah, he
It's
was the
like-
son, and didn't he have a mustache, or didn't he always have
Yeah.
sunglasses on or something?
He had, like,
He
a
had mustache.
Yeah, and he's with the big old eyebrows and shit.
I
He
never
looked
did-
really weird.
They never fought anything.
No, not really.
Not to my knowledge. It's either that or they'd like go take down the minions, and then Homeboy and Bo would just sit
Bo-
there
bo-
and
bo- bo- bo-
just
bo-
monologue to each other the whole time. Giant fist of the nose ham. Big old.
Yeah, fucking attacking nose hairs.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
When he was backed into a corner, he would pull out his secret weapon. Armpit giant fist of the. Just big old armpit
Yeah,
bush
it
comes
was-
flying
it was
out.
so
and
weird.
starts whooping some ass.
it was so fucking weird because you had like your normal shows like Dragon Ball and stuff. And you're like, yeah, cool. And then
Power levels,
then you had your
karate,
Boba
martial
Bows,
arts.
and it was just fucking out there. And then right after that was like the Prince of Tennis, and it was literally just a kid playing tennis, like
Mm-hmm.
an anime about tennis.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
seeing a lot of trailers for those volleyball animes. Just real intense.
Apparently, it's good.
Yeah, apparently
will-
the sports animes are like really engaging and like intense.
They're
Are they?
super goofy.
Like, yeah, you're making a sport seem real intense. More
Yeah,
intense than it
It's
needs to be.
Like, it's super intense, but they like the monologues that each character has in between, like what's happening.
Yeah.
is like that wouldn't happen in the real time of what's like happening. They like
Yeah, I've never been so
and
like
then
interested in
immediately
tennis.
just- the basketball one gets me every time.
Yeah, what's I'm looking for it right
Again,
now.
those volleyball ones that looks.
Yeah, apparently the volleyball.
Yeah.
It follows the tradition of having like all the main cast of like the team that you're supposed to be rooting for. They all have like specific anime hair that is like recognizable. So you immediately
Everyone's
know
got
who it is.
protagonist hair.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like
That's always my
Hiroko's
favorite.
basketball and
I think.
I think it's called. There's another one. It's like Haikyuu or Haikyuu or something.
Yeah, that's the volleyball one.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't remember the names. I'm bad at watching animes. Bad at remember the names of the animes. I'm just bad at watching TVs, dude.
Yeah. I have been watching
Fucking shit.
Blood Blockade Battlefront though, and that one's a
fucking
really cool one.
An animal.
And then I got Darling in the Franxx next.
Have you guys ever seen Redline?
Yeah, dude, Redline's cool.
I fucking love that movie.
I have seen that.
It's super good. All hand drawn.
Right?
Mhm.
It's nutty.
Solid. Beautiful.
So much time. Yeah.
So beautiful.
So beautiful.
Go get a big old bag of some mushrooms for that. Watch that.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Dawn said forget about it.
Dawn said forget about it.
Hop on
Oh
that there.
boy.
That fracking segue. See,
So,
just still doesn't sound
I've been
the
watching
same.
a
I
lot
know.
I've been watching a lot of Hoarders lately.
Yeah,
Hoarders?
a lot of
A lot
hoarders.
of Hoarders.
So much Hoarders.
Yeah.
And
How disgusting
man,
is that show?
Also take it.
it's really funny because there's a lot of places that are like strikingly similar to places that we've been in different moving companies and like doing that kind of job. Like those people are
In and out
real.
of
Like
people's houses with furniture.
it's
and
weird when I'm
appliances.
watching the show and I'm just not surprised that the house is that bad.
Isn't it that fucking weird? I've seen a few episodes where I'm like, okay,
Some places
like
are
that's
like
Hoarders. Oh yeah,
leagues worse than whatever I've seen, but
there's
man,
some.
it is like I see it and I look at the inside and I'm like, I can smell it. I know
Mhm.
exactly what this house smells like, and it's
Oh, yeah.
disgusting.
And it's
and I've
bad
had to give it a brand new washer and dryer before.
Yeah.
And I had
And
to
I've
let
had
it
to
go.
really get close to
Yeah,
the
they-
floor.
You remember the
Oh.
one
Oh,
in that city 45 minutes away where we had to place the washer and dryer in the kitchen over an open floor that led down into their underhousing, and we had to balance that back corner on a fucking bar for the floor,
Yeah.
not
It,
like actual flooring, just like the support beam.
sketch as fuck.
Dude,
Ooh.
What?
You're
it
gonna
was
break
ridiculous.
this thing.
Yeah.
That's
Ugh.
awful.
And then we had to come back like 3 months later and pick it up, and it was disgusting, like we expected, because they had to clear a singular path of all like the trash and the clothes and everything that had piled up for us to deliver the shit in there. We showed up. I immediately was like, oh hell no, like we need to clean a lot more of this up. I don't think you understand the size of the things that we're bringing through here.
Like, you
Have
need to
you
move
ever
some
guys-
shit.
Mhm.
Wanted to just burn your clothes after going in there?
Multiple
Oh,
times.
100%.
Yeah.
When I
The
walk out of
the whole cockroach chair.
oh,
That's when that happened. I was like,
I wasn't
no way.
there for that one, but I was there for the Cockroach PlayStation 4.
Oh god,
What?
that was.
Cockroach PlayStation 4.
Yeah, it was I'll name drop, but I'll censor it. It was it was sweet out in bumfuck nowhere.
I
He
wanna
gave
do
us
the impression so bad.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Come on, Nookie Puss.
Hey there,
do
how you
it.
doing?
Forgot his name anyways.
How you doing there?
Hey, how's it going?
Tell that I'll get it to her, on Friday.
Thank you.
Thanks. He comes out. He's got his nasty ass toenails.
The grossest toes I've
Oh.
It's
ever
like,
seen on a
he
human.
could like move his big toe and tap it on the concrete. I swear to God.
It was curled over
What the
his
hell
flip
was up
flop.
with his roommate?
I
What was that
I didn't.
about?
I
And
nev- never wanted to go into his
making
house.
homegirl sleep in the garage.
She was fucking weird too.
I don't understand their whole dynamic.
No, that whole dynamic made no sense. So I was like,
Yeah, it was his kid's PlayStation that they had, and it came back and had fucking little cockroaches all inside. I went and screwed open the PlayStation because if you went and looked at like the vents on the back, you could see dead cockroach bodies, and that it was infested. And I popped it open, and I'm like, this is garbage. It's going away.
This needs
is
to be
going in
burned
the trash
immediately.
right now, and
Remember
I'm
when-
also lighting the trash on fire.
remember when we went to that house that was just full of cockroaches? The people bailed on it, and we had to go pick up that section or whatever.
Yes.
That's disgusting.
I've never seen a house infested with cockroaches before, but
Really?
that was a first. The entire house, every outlet.
With
Same.
The guy who
Every-
trained me,
Oh.
I saw one, and we were supposed to be picking some stuff up, and I'm like, dude, we see them on the walls. Like, why are we picking our shit up? And
Yeah,
yeah.
I always fought against that. It's like, no, we don't need to bring this back for me. I don't even want to put this in the truck because
Yep.
as soon as it goes in there, that whole thing is
we
compromised.
got a bug bomb it.
Yeah, so
Yep.
it's like, no.
It's got a distinctive smell
It
Well, it's
does.
just- there's no, you can't salvage it.
No.
You can't.
write it
no,
off, burn
you
it.
can't.
We don't need this.
I
I'm sorry.
I hated grabbing that shit.
Yeah, no, it's
It was
just.
bad enough when we just had to grab, like, not infested stuff, just gross stuff in general, like, had stains. And
Yeah.
Yeah, and they wanted us to clean that shit.
The mattresses where I'm
Oh
pretty
my
sure someone
God.
either gave birth or was stabbed on. Where'd this stain come? Did you pee on this bed? Did you just stand over
Well,
it
it's like
and
a lot of
pee?
them were like a mix of like chocolate milk, red wine, and fucking just piss. And just the copious amounts of sweat.
Yeah, that was the worst. Is like,
Yeah.
the big yellow sweat stains.
Because it's just like,
Give it some
and
big
you're
ol'-
sitting there and you're cleaning it and your shit gets dirty halfway through. You're like, oh, fucking God.
It's like, damn, you guys some sweaty ass sleepers.
Or like when you're picking up the couches that you got to clean, you go over the ass and you're like, you just thoroughly
Oh
disgusted.
yeah, when it's the fabric ones, not the leather. Oh my god, yeah, the smell just like
It's a
comes out.
mattress. Just get like a
Ooh.
waterproof.
Yeah, once you
mattress
start
cover,
steaming
man.
it, gets all hot.
too.
That was-
Imagine all the farts that were.
They were sealed in those
Every fart.
couches.
Yeah, but that's the worst part though. Is we were required to give them the waterproof mattress sleeves, and they had to have those on so that shit didn't happen. And like, cause we put it on when we deliver it, but they
They'd
could have
always
that
take it
mattress
off.
for 2 fucking years
Yeah.
and return it. And that day after we like brought it, they took it off to clean it and just didn't want to put it back on. And
Yeah, we can't make him
Hey,
keep it on.
I
We
don't-
can put it on
saved our
for him.
beds
I don't
so
do
many
welfare
times
checks
from
on
Dr.
people.
Pepper.
Hey, you got that mattress protector on? Yeah. Can I go look? I gotta make sure. This is a check. Gotta make sure
We
the
gotta
mattress
make
stays
it
clean.
once a week. We gotta get
I'll be right
any
my
new
God.
stain that's on your ass.
That's a $5. That's a $5 fee.
Bro, that's how our competition in that business was. The one right down the street. It
Yeah.
was a week by week, and I can't believe I would never go a week by. I wouldn't lease something like that anyway, but like. That's just, it's so expensive.
It really
By
is.
week option.
It is
Like,
once you add everything up.
Yeah, they're like,
all
oh,
the
you pay
fees.
$60 a week.
A week.
A week?
How much does that add up in a month?
Fucking.
I think that's like
24.
$240.
Too much money for
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
furniture you could have bought
Yeah.
once?
Exactly.
yeah,
That's for 1 month, and you're on a fucking 6 to 9 month lease.
Yeah,
on that
you
shit.
locked into this. It's
Yeah.
gonna go on your credit. Well, they don't report bad credit, only good credit. At least the place that we worked at did. Which is
Which
true
was-
because I got a
yeah.
good remark on mine when I used my employee discount.
I felt like I didn't see any change whatsoever when that washer got finished paid off. I was like, kept checking my credit score, like, because they can,
Nothing
check it for free, and didn't didn't fucking move. I'm like, I paid on that.
Mine didn't move, but I saw the name hit it, like as a positive remark.
Good.
But it didn't do anything.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
oh,
probably
I guess-
because
yeah, I didn't see
they
it pop
report
up.
they report quarterly, so you probably wouldn't have seen it like genuinely move up.
I don't think it was
After
enough to
something
move
like
it up
that.
anyway.
You sure?
Yeah, because it wasn't like.
Even after like a period of time.
Well, it wasn't even long term, and that's really
That's fair.
where your credit goes at is
Yeah.
long term debt.
So maybe that's why the lease don't make it. The business model makes sense, but people who it's like truly aimed for, like beginning families.
Well,
you
and that's
know,
what they
and,
target
like,
is the
some
people
old
who are already like weak financially.
Exactly. Well, that's who
No
it attracts.
credit
I don't think that
needed.
that's true. Well, yeah, but
It's like
I don't know.
I know you really want this.
Well, I get what the ideal is from the company standpoint, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I get what they're trying to go for. Like, oh, here's John and Molly, and they just had little Susie, and they need 2 bed sets, and they need a new washer and dryer for their house. They can get it with no credit
Yeah.
needed on a 2 like.
Like it definitely helps people get on their
Yeah.
feet if something goes bad, but it's like
Just
the
not
people
a-
that rely on that really is what they prey on because it's like
People who
I
are
know
on that fixed income from the government.
yeah,
or
I know
something
you're
like
gonna keep
that.
coming back because you need this and you can't afford to go buy it. So
have the whole focus on having return customers
yeah,
was
like no, you don't want to be return
and
customer here.
maintaining that quota was unrealistic.
Yeah, I never worked inside, so I didn't really know. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm
dumb.
just gonna deliver furniture, and you guys can deal with the ins and outs.
It was not. And the guy that we answered to,
The boss.
not the boss,
Not the boss. No, the boss was awesome, but
Not the boss, but the boss.
your direct,
Oh, well.
direct supervisor, I guess that's the.
Meh.
Oh well, screw that place.
Manager.
Well, screw him anyway. But that place was definitely interesting. Kept my work day exciting, and
Never knew what was gonna happen.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I never knew
painful.
it was gonna happen.
you.
It provided us with the most spontaneous camping trip I've ever been on. It'll
The
always
worst
be one
camping
of my.
trip of my goddamn
The
life.
It'll
best.
always be one of my favorite memories. I'll
I
know
was to
that.
say that was always a good
It
camping
was
trip.
it was wild. It was quick.
And there were
exciting.
so many goddamn horse flies.
Found out you couldn't plug in a 120 volt plug into a tree outside.
Yep, we did find that out. We also found out that you can drink liquid peanut butter,
Contrary to popular belief, trees don't output electricity.
even though they're grounded.
Oh, that was good shit.
Yeah.
What
But
a dad joke.
Did I ever tell you the story about how me and a very close friend of mine, I was heading outside of the bar to go smoke, and he was coming inside from smoking, and we met in the little hallway that's right there that connects the two rooms, and that song immediately started playing, and that saxophone hit,
That's
and we just
great.
looked at each other, both drunk as shit. We started laughing our asses off.
and that's
It was a
when you
perfect
just
moment,
start-
and then we embraced and we hugged and we did a little slow dance like wobble thing, and then we
Fucked.
parted ways. No, he went and grabbed a beer, and I went outside and smoked.
So it's a denial.
It's
It's okay. You fucked.
great.
It was.
And we fucked.
I'll never, because I hadn't seen that kid in a minute,
Yeah.
and just all of it. Like, he wasn't even there for the same event that I was there for, which the event I was there for took up half. I'm gonna say this: it took up half the bar, but it was a dive bar, so it wasn't that big.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's not quite a bit of people,
Yeah.
though.
It was great. Best night of pool of my entire life that I've ever played. The best. I had the perfect amount of nicotine, the perfect amount of THC, and the perfect amount of alcohol in my system to play the best game of pool I've ever played in my entire life.
The best game of pool,
like the
guys.
kid. This kid like used to like just be a pool jockey. Like after work, just go drink beer and play pool. Like for years.
Hell yeah.
Used to kick the shit out of me all the time. Him and I went at it that night, and I fucking spanked him.
You
It
were
was
powered up to
disrespectful.
full power
Yeah,
level.
It was crazy.
All 3 levels were met.
Oh man.
But ever since then, I've figured out little like tweaks that I did that night, and I've been applying it to my long game, and it's been
Dude, that's
still
like
helping
when
a lot.
that's like
We'll
when
have to
Goku
play.
goes Super Saiyan God, and he like kind of learns what feeling like Super Saiyan God is like.
Mhm.
Then he can go blue. Boom.
Instantly. It's like, oh, this is what a god's like? No problem. That just means we'll have to play a game of pool. It's like,
Oh,
kick your
please.
ass.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I'm
we'll see, Dad.
terrible.
We'll bring this specific
like
part
at
of the
most
recording up
competitive.
the
Son?
next time we get together and we're able to play pool, because I'll show you what you're gonna say, and then I want to record what you say after. You
Feeling
Sounds
pretty
like a
confident.
challenge, my
So,
friend.
yeah.
Are you actually pretty good?
Yeah, I feel
Oh, are
pretty
you?
confident on my
Good.
pool game. Pretty
I
solid.
I love trash talking, like genuine like
Oh, I'm a bi-
rivalry shit.
yeah.
Like, I love that.
Trash talking's the
Like
shit.
me and
It's
my super close friend, when we would play all the time, we just sit there and just fuck you. That was a bullshit shot. Like,
You gonna miss jackass?
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I fucking love pool.
Oh, give me some of that mini golf, and I'm fucking Shooter
Okay,
McGavin
so-
out there.
See, so maybe that's
Mini
when
You
you
eat
Yeah.
shit for breakfast.
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
God damn it.
We ever gone on a mini golf date?
Yeah, and say we need to go do
Because
some
there's
mini
really
golf.
like- quarantine.
Yeah, quarantine.
Okay,
And there's only one
dating
decent spot
we
around
go.
here.
Cause remember that my Sharona? Boop,
True.
bang, boo-doo-dee, boop, bee-doo, boo-dee, boop, bee, boo-doo-dee, boop, dee-doo, boo-dee. My Sharona. Boop, bee, boo. My bologna.
I do pretty okay at mini golf, but like as long as we keep the attitude light, it's fine. But if I get with competitive people, it's really bad. Because then I'm a really sore loser.
Remember when we went mini golfing that one time, and
At one time at mini golf camp.
at mini golf camp, and we had imitator Tiger Woods with us.
No.
Just
Oh,
forward it.
Oh, wait
He
a
went-
minute, was that when I knocked it into the pool?
No, it was when we were in.
It was in like 7th grade or something.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
way
our
back.
buddy, he fucking came at it like Happy Gilmore and just ran up to it and just.
That's great.
Some dude in the back yelled at us. He's like, "Hey!" That's all he
Like,
said.
oh shit!
Sorry.
My bad.
Man,
I saw it fly past the windmill and fly and almost hit this guy and his kid.
the hole's not 150 yards away. It's
I was gonna say, get me on a
5
real golf
feet.
course with you gentlemen, and we'll see.
I don't know. Yeah,
Man, I wish golf clubs weren't so expensive though. Like,
Honestly, we could all play with my set.
you have a set?
Oh yeah. So my grandfather instilled golf into us at a young age,
Okay.
and he actually won my golf club set at a tournament when he placed. Can't remember the exact placement, but it's the same set I've used ever since. They're just a wee bit short, but
Nice.
It's okay. I
I
had
feel
to
like
make
that's
up
what's
for
so
it.
cool about those golf tournaments is like you pay a bunch of money, but you literally
payout
the
can be-
prizes are
Mhm.
good prizes.
Like if you
I mean, it's just golfing. You're just
Well
chilling.
worth the
I have
money
an
you
uncle that
place,
won
you know.
one of the hole-in-one competitions, and he won a truck,
What?
like a
Jesus.
full-blown truck from like 2015.
So we need to start golfing, boys.
Yeah,
It's golfing time.
Yeah, we're gonna start going out to the range.
Can I be your caddy, baby?
Yeah, I'll be your caddy, honey.
I'll dress
We
in
can-
booty shorts and everything.
No, we have to wear the golf
We could go
skirts.
out and just start driving at the 90-yarders.
I call
Dude,
it yellow.
practice all
apparently
hole in
they
ones.
better be putting that top golf in. I tell you what,
You know what?
I swear they better
Top
put that
golf?
top golf in.
Where?
They've said we're gonna bleep this out. They said that they're gonna do it off. It's just a massive golf range,
Oh, cool.
like driving range, double decker. Like you can get like food and like beer and shit there. Like
Well, fuck
it's
the range,
yeah,
Sweet
oh,
titties.
it's better than just going out in like the middle of the high desert.
Right.
Ball onto some grass, but
Yeah.
you will learn that way. So help me God, because I learned that way.
I feel like
Dri-
I
at a
probably have
range?
to get like
Yeah,
really
at a
king
driving
size
range. We'll just
golf
go.
clubs,
we'll grab
you know.
We'll grab like 3
We got
massive
golf
buckets
clubs
of
of any
balls.
size.
Yeah.
I'll hit some balls. I'll hit some balls.
But
I think
get
my dad
ones.
still has a set of clubs too.
I'm gonna see if
I
my
don't think it's complete, but there's
see if-
some.
let's see if my dad still has the grip coach too.
But what I will also challenge you guys at is some good old bowling.
Ooh, bitch.
We go. You want to go
Fuck,
bowling?
I've been hankering for some bowling.
Yeah.
For sure.
Recently, I don't
I
know
would be
why.
so
I
down
just
for
I
it.
had a bowling itch. I'm like, I need to. I think it's from all like the stupid fucking fail videos I've been watching late at night at work when I'm doing nothing, and I just pull up shit. And there's so many where people like just throw the bowling ball at the ceiling and break everything. I'm like, how
Those
are you doing
really
that?
funny.
Are you that bad?
Maybe we
Come
should
on.
just go get the hazmat suits and go bowling.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Like we can go down to the Army Navy store, probably find some gas masks and walk in and go bowling.
I don't think that's how that works, but
You
that
go to
would be
Big
sweet.
Al's though, 'cause they're big.
Big Al's. Big Al's.
big house is so expensive.
Big Al's.
Dude, getting down to basics. You
There-
want a real bowling game? That's a real bowling game. Going to an old school bowling alley
That is
where
true.
they used to allow smoking inside.
You still smell it on
the older shoes still kind of smell like cigarettes
Mhm.
because they don't wash
And
them.
just
they just
years
spray
of
'em.
caked on spray. Yeah.
Gross.
Just- yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna double
When you-
sock
when you
it.
go to
You
the
better.
there's no black light bowling. No, it is dingy and gross.
They still
You-
got the same goofy neon shit in the background. That
Yeah.
From the 80s.
Like Emerald Lanes
They're
looking
just on
shit.
their last legs.
That's
Something
the-
that's just popped into my head is rollerblading.
You know what? I have
Don't we have a
actually.
Never
rollerblading?
good at
I think there's
rollerblading.
one like 30 minutes out.
Me and Captain Daddy
Yeah,
were
there's the
talking
roller
about this
dome
recently. I
up
asked
there.
if there was an indoor roller skating rink
Mm-hmm.
because I thought it'd be really
I
fun.
wasn't sure if there was or not.
And I'm much better on roller skates than I am on ice skates.
I've never been ice skating either.
I went ice skating once and I took a little kid down with me when I fell. Yeah, I felt so bad.
I feel like it's killer on your ankles on ice skating because it can just give out underneath you rather than rollerblades that are just stuck to the.
Yeah, but I have thought about getting a pair of roller skates.
I would love to learn how to play hockey.
Ooh,
Just gotta learn
hockey
how to
would be
ice skate.
fun.
Oh, brother, I would be out there. At that point, we'd move up to Montana or some shit. Just go find ourselves like a little pond or something out.
That's
in the
what we'll do.
middle of the winter.
We'll
just
make
move up
a
there,
semi-pro
little
hockey team.
compound.
Oh hell yeah, bud.
Oh, bud, don't even get me started
Oh.
there because once you do, there's no going back.
Not going back.
No, sir.
Once you skate, you can't go back.
Oh
Are
no,
we in
it's a
letter C?
lifestyle.
Well, can you skate us on out?
We're up towards the north, but not quite.
Can you skate us out?
Like in Montana.
Like a Montana? Yeah.
Yeah, of course I can skate us out. I mean, in Montana, it would be super easy. And I'm not saying that that's exactly where we're going to be doing the next one from, but I do think that for now,
We're going to
that's going to
Montana.
have to be a big old cap on that night stock. That was a whole lot of thoughts for you today. It was a whole lot of interesting topics and conversations. That was a whole lot of smoking with us. And I hope you enjoyed yourselves as well.
And a whole lot of fun guests.
A lot of
that
fun
joined
guests,
us.
yeah, for
Like-
episode 7.
You got to hear beautiful Don Chicago again? I hope that's what everyone's guess was before we introduced him.
Yeah,
It was
I
Don
really
Chicago
hope
the
that
whole time.
everybody was.
You know that thing that
Mystery
what's
veil has been unveiled.
You know that thing it's like who's that Pokemon?
It's
Who's
Don
that
Chicago.
voice? It's Don Chicago.
Oh, Donnie boy.
Oh, Donnie boy.
Dirty boy.
And then little cream puff over here, who joined us.
Hello, again. It was nice talking with you, friends.
Talking, having a good time,
Yes.
talking animes.
Let this outro music just.
Yeah, just let that music hit you as we fade
I
away.
really
into
hope that
glory.
this music hits you as hard as it's hitting us because we picked it especially for this episode.
I'm gonna eat this pizza now. So we'll see you guys later.
It's got to be the same music.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.